Hey Zookeepers, it's one of the Hollywood Kaiju bad boys, Brandon, here to say, ooh, we finally did it. We're doing Shin Godzilla. I know it's been a joke for X amount of years on this podcast. On top of that, we had on special guest and returning champion Kevin Podas to talk about it because he's done a lot of the Shin movies with us. You know, it just makes sense, but we love having him as a guest, and he's always fantastic, as this episode is. If you like the podcast, please do tell a friend or, just post about it online. You can always follow us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, anywhere you can find podcasts. And hey, if you ever want to email us, you can email us at podzukipodcast@gmail.com. That's PODZOOKY podcast@gmail.com. We'll probably read it on air, and if it's a movie recommendation, we'll probably do it. Take advantage of it, in my opinion. Anyways, let's just get to this one, because it's a good one. And we go on a lot of tangents. A lot of tangents. Alright, bye, love you.
Render unto Ghidra what is Ghidra's. 10 to 1 he sees you through a beaker and a tweezers. Read the fine print and be like, what's the big deal? Spun wheels of steel since broke wheel, big wheel. Back when it was greasy as curl, now it's easy dread. Had a rhyme on how they used to tease him about his peasy head. Yes, y'all, to the beat. Have a ball.
Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, no, they're just talking about new control
features. I hope they keep it up like they with the switch
Stupid.
of releasing the most obscure, nobody gives a shit about Super Nintendo.
Do you know anybody who got the clock? Tymo? Is that
Alarmo. Tymo's a much better name.
Yeah.
I don't know anybody, no.
Because I feel like that came out and I've not heard dick about it.
I feel, except for some people work or know at Nintendo Life, but I feel like that's their job.
I just love the concept of do you not want to spend 1 second not thinking about a franchise that you love?
I mean, that's a good point.
Yeah, Alarmo sounds like it's problematic, doesn't it?
Yeah. I mean, I think he alerts you to problematic things.
Yeah, it's true.
Mr. Microaggression.
Yeah, this is... gosh, and white guilt, and you just be watching.
Are we riding a conservative superhero right now?
I mean, aren't they all?
We can probably make some good money.
Aren't superheroes inherently fascist, considering that they bring vigilante justice they deem worthy to the society that they've decided to shape?
I think so.
I don't know. I watched Superman. He seemed
pretty cool. Yeah, he seemed pretty cool.
Yeah, whatever. Dr. Wortham.
Okay, just him and Batman, who's definitely on the side of good. The more you think about Batman as you get older, and you just realize he's beating up mentally unstable people and a bunch of,
What are we talking about? Joker 2 again?
Joker. Sorry, Joker do Folly?
I still haven't seen it.
Joker Folly.
You don't need to see it.
I enjoyed it.
You know what?
Really?
I did?
Okay.
We'll talk about it later.
There's a podcast I like called Podzuki. They recently did an episode on Joker Folly.
Oh, I gotta check that out.
With Tristan A. Smith.
Oh, Tristan, he's cool. I like him.
It's a really good one.
He's a good guest.
Yeah. Should we just get into it? I think.
Yeah.
I was already in podcast.
Wouldn't it be really great if we said no? Let's not.
We
just walked
have
out
a patter at the beginning
Yeah.
usually.
Yeah.
We're talking about Family Guy. Should we get into that a little bit more before we kick it off?
I mean, yeah, I still watch it. Nobody else does, I think.
I said I seen some clips, and I was kind of worried that I found it funny because I don't know.
What were the clips that made you laugh the hardest?
There was one. Oh my god, there was one in particular. I'm
laughing cracks me up.
No, I'm laughing because, and you'll find this funny too. It was something about Peter is going to. He was like a beta or something. Have you seen that one where he gets a ball thrown at him or something? And he goes to the farmer's market and he says the strawberries were too spicy. He's like, "Oh, are these spicy? I don't like spicy." And there's strawberries. And I
mean, that sounds like Family Guy stuff, but I can't think of the
I'm
specific.
laughing. And the reason I'm laughing is because I saw that and instinctively I texted it to Aaron Klopfer.
Yeah.
And I was I'm like, this is actually funny, and it reminded me.
We should bring back the game calling Aaron on the podcast this time. I feel like let's just call him midway through the show here.
See if he remembers a bit.
He uploaded a lovely video at 4 a.m. This morning, which is just Jar Jar Binks rushing the Capitol during January 6th.
You should hear Trump pardon him. He's actually going to be
oh my God, really?
Yeah, he's going to be the Minister of Health or something.
Misa Ambassador of Speaking.
There we go. I feel
Master of Elocution.
Yeah.
He was a political figure, right?
Yeah, no.
Yeah,
he
he declared martial law.
Yeah. My God.
Wait, from Tekken?
I guess that's okay.
There's a character named Martial Law in Tekken.
No, yeah, I put it together.
It's spelled like Marshall, like the name.
Yeah, it's spelled like
Okay.
Marshall, and he's kind of like a Jackie Chan / Bruce Lee ripoff.
Well, there was also the TV show Martial Law, where I think he was a marshal and he knew karate. He was like a fat Asian guy.
I thought it was starring Jude Law.
Oh, it could.
If he has, Jude Law has had kids. Oh wait, he had that whole scandal, didn't he?
Did he?
Yeah.
I don't know him beyond his name.
It was Jude Law. Yeah, he had sex with his nanny.
We should probably do the intro now.
Just like Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Good for him.
Wait,
good for him both.
His
you know
kid's
what?
nanny or like his nanny?
His kid's nanny.
Okay.
No, I shouldn't say. I don't support straight white men having sex with their nannies. It sounds like a joke, but you know what? I don't support that. I want to be clear.
Any of their employees.
I've been posting on Blue Sky lately, so you have to really make sure that people will realize it's not a joke, and you intrinsically say it's not a joke.
I don't like any of those anymore. Blue Sky, Twitter.
I like Blue Sky still.
Twitter's definitely much worse, but I feel like
I don't know. I think the humor is kind of gone, but I like the politics of Twitter a lot now. I feel
that's true. And
I think it's really cool that Hitler's back in a big way.
Yeah, that's definitely.
I have cut all social media, but I did find out today that Fark's still around. So
Fark.com?
Yeah,
are they still stealing from Something Awful somehow?
I don't know, maybe, but I just I'm hoping I don't start using it because
before we get into this,
the less I use my phone, the better.
I'm pulling up Fark.com right now. I want to see what bangers they got going on.
See, that was a site I never really went to. I've heard the name. What was Fark?
Fark.com was famous for ripping off a lot of stuff from Something Awful for their Photoshop Fridays. They just post on their own site and put their own watermark on.
Fark was back in the name was this isn't news. This is just Fark. It's just random
It's kind of like BuzzFeed or something.
Kind of it was somebody post an information about a woman. Ate a man's face after taking bath salts.
Okay, so not like BuzzFeed.
If internet historians were listening to this podcast, they'd be furious. I meant to say E-Bombs World. Fark.com.
Not E-Bombs World.
That was a big scandal back in the day. I remember even Lemon Demon made a song about E-Bombs World being scummy.
Isn't it funny how well he's doing? God bless him.
Lemon Demon?
Yeah.
What is he doing?
Neil Segura? He did mouth sounds. Which
I never put the two together. I just was
same guy.
Lemon Demon? Okay. I'll forget that guy.
Yeah, he's had a pretty good music career, and also the stuff he's doing is still fantastic.
Oh, yeah.
The first website article on Fark.com is Babe Ruth accused of identity theft. Who do you take it from?
So a lot of times the headlines are usually jokes about whatever the actual headline is. There's a joke headline, and there's the actual news headline.
It's like the Onion.
Did Babe Ruth commit a triple homicide?
Yeah, actually, it's double indemnity.
I've not vetted the website. I just somebody mentioned it on a YouTube video and was like, Fark's probably not around anymore. There's only 3 websites now. Shit, it is.
I'm starting to go through Fark now. I gotta stop looking. You're right.
That was really what surprised me, though, was there's more than however many websites we have right now.
Yeah, some are still kicking.
Yeah, some are still kicking around.
There's homestarrunner.com still exists.
Yeah. I feel like this is a grim thought. I'm going to say it out loud even if I regret it.
Ghosts?
Ghosts. Specters.
Actual ghouls.
Yeah. Sometimes I miss posting in the Something Awful forums.
Okay.
Sorry to admit this.
We all miss a sense of community that we had when we were teenagers, but it's also good that that's gone forever now.
I have luckily never been a poster. I did Reddit for a little while, and I'd post some stuff, and the meaningless points felt a little bit good.
Yeah.
But I think it stems from living out in the country and just having terrible fucking internet access. So the little times I could get on the internet, couldn't stay on the internet very long.
Probably couldn't even load a single YTMND.
Ooh. Yeah, whatever that is. Oh, you're the man now, dog. Yes. I remember that. But that was more my friends who lived in the city who had proper internet access.
They were logging on to YTMND.
Yeah.
We used to joke about it, but man, it really does feel like an old man to say, back in my day, we used to go to one website called You're the Man Now, Dog, and it would just be a gif of Sean Connery saying, You're the Man Now, Dog.
I have such fond memories and feelings of going on that website.
I do too.
Just being 15 and being I can't wait to see what the new fad is.
I actually went to E-Bombs World all the time because that's how I got introduced to internet videos.
And they were aggregating culture from other people, I think.
Do you all remember how good it was to see your first stick figure fight video?
Crazy, yeah.
Well, then I started going on to... I just had it. Not E-Bombs World. And then it was whichever one was after that. Completely spaced.
There's E-Bombs World, Fark.com, What's the other something awful ones that are kind of rip-offs?
Friendster?
No, not Friendster. Nobody really used Friendster.
I Am Bored. That was the posting
Oh.
website. Yeah, it was a dark horse, but I guess I've always
No, you want to
for
go
that.
the truly darkest site that I cannot believe I spent this much time. I've talked about how much brain damage it did to me. Rotten.com. Did any of you ever go to Rotten.com?
I never went through any
Don't.
of those.
I'm aware of
I think
it.
it's still
I
on
never I knew some people who were into like Guru type stuff, and that was always like, no, I saw enough. Like,
Literally, the first time I went there was a friend of mine, like in high school, I think, like when I was a sophomore, was like, I found a website where you can see like a picture of a guy ran over by a train. I was like, no way! And like we ran to the computer lab and pulled it up, and we're like, whoa! And then we scrolled down a little more, like, oh no.
Yeah, that changed me.
Yeah, it did fundamentally. Yeah, I saw a lot of things I shouldn't have seen.
Yeah. That's something I don't like about the modern internet. I guess the internet in general. It's
That you
really easy
can't-
to just see a snuff film.
It's easy to see snuff film, but I hate that it's also corporate at the same time. It's like the worst of
Yeah.
all the worlds.
You're saying
combined.
it's easier to see a snuff film now, or it was easier to see it back then?
No, I think it's easier to see a snuff film now. It was definitely easier to see random crime scene photos back in the day, but
Well, I think they're probably just making more snuff
It
films
feels
now
like
than they are.
only very recently it's becoming easier to see snuff films now. Like if you log onto Twitter or whatever now, it's like, oh, well, there's one. Whereas for the last, like,
yeah.
20 years, it wasn't really like that. And now it's sort of devolving back into that.
I want to see a snuff film, but it was just a bunch of pictures of puppies.
Snuff.
I don't know, snuffing. Just...
Oh, snuffing.
Okay.
That's better.
No.
Yeah.
What, you stopping the...
Yeah.
I just want to make sure I was
The
going
momentum
insane. I'm
will.
glad that I proved I'm not insane.
No, hello and welcome to
Anyways, back to my
Podzuki.
podcast I've been running since 2017. I'm doing mentally well.
Oh, yeah.
You know what, Podzuki? We do a funny intro. We've talked too long. It's Podzuki. It's the podcast about monster movies. Go fuck yourself. We're here. We don't need to do a joke. We're talking Shin Godzilla today. We're really excited. We've been talking about doing this for a little bit. We saw it all together X amount of years ago at my parents' house when they're getting ready to move out of Sugar Grove, Illinois.
I mean, this is probably a
Sugar
decade
Grove.
ago, almost, if not a decade.
I think it was right before we started Podzuki, so it probably
Have
been
you
2000.
have you and Grant ever talked about that?
Oh, he's from Sugar Grove?
His parents also live there.
Oh,
Yeah.
No, we 100% had started the podcast already because we were going to record an episode later that night.
Oh,
but
yeah,
then
so
we,
it
then
would've
we
been
didn't want to
2017.
because it was too late because we had played it, had a Nerf war.
Yeah,
And
a
then
really fun
watch
thing to
the
do
movie.
if you have parents and you're in college and they move out is you have an empty space, you buy a bunch of Nerf guns and have basically a Nerf war with each other. And it sounds lame, but also is really fucking fun. It's really
The first time I'd ever been a part of somebody mentioning a Nerf war and it actually happening.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not just like a lot of talk.
How many people are talking about doing a Nerf war?
I feel like if
now?
we-
I feel
suburbs.
like I always knew somebody who would like, yeah, I got these Nerf guns, and like, oh, I figured I could get some people together and have a Nerf war. And I was
Okay.
like, oh yeah,
My-
I don't
my mid-
want to do that.
My mid-20s were filled with a lot of drunk promises of Nerf wars that
Really?
never came to be.
That, I cannot
I'm
believe
glad I got to
this.
fulfill that for both of you.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Good guy, new meme, good guy Brandon.
Yeah, thank you. I've been through 2 Nerf wars in my lifetime.
Wow.
We had another
Thank
friend
you for
that...
your service.
Thank you.
Do you have Nerf PTSD?
I do a little bit. I mean, when I hear just a little cocking of a plastic gun, I see the helicopters fly before my face.
We had a Nerf bow and
Crossbows
arrow.
were cool.
Yeah, what it has like the bolt on it is made out of metal, the part that you pull back, and it rusts really bad. I was thinking like, and later on, as when I was older, trying to use it would make this horrible squeak as you pulled it back, like nails across a chalkboard, and I could feel it in my
Oh my
teeth right
God.
now. Ugh.
Oof.
See, that's PTSD.
Yeah, that's
That's
Nerf PTSD.
The first Nerf war was, and that's why we did it at my parents' house, was that my friend Tom's parents were moving out. Especially, I think if you grew up in the suburbs and you had a parent that was moving, everybody's like, we gotta get in there.
Oh,
Get some
yeah,
Nerfs going.
yeah.
And that was also really fun. We did that 2 nights in a row because they had left their place for a full week and gave them the keys. And also we did it completely in the dark, which was really fun. Until one of my friends ran into like a giant wooden trash can and like just got a giant gash in his side. And we're like, okay,
Oof.
this is the end of the Nerf war
Like
now.
a giant wooden trash can?
They were a weird family, but on top of that, you know, like there was like almost like a prison. You put the trash cans
I can see what you're saying. It's, where when you move the trash cans to the curb, you would put them back in the thing. Or
and this was a family that had like a lot of like those like giant like metal and wood signs with like live, laugh, love, or yoga time means wine time, or something.
That was complete. I thought it was going to be signs like no trespassing or beware of dog.
Wire too. The barbed wire and live, laugh, love.
That's like the redneck equivalent of live, laugh, love.
Yeah.
We don't call police.
Yeah. Guns don't kill people. I do. Anything that would have been on early Kyler's hats.
Oh man.
I do miss
all right.
Squidbillies.
Yeah, we talked about Shin Godzilla. Everybody's watched it in the last week.
Yes.
I've seen it up here. I remember I've seen it multiple times.
Oh, yeah. That was,
in your Mind Palace?
Yes.
Ooh.
I'm watching it right now.
This movie recently
Wait, did we introduce ourselves?
No, we didn't introduce ourselves.
Well, we introduced ourselves as Podzuki.
Yeah.
We haven't named ourselves or our guest.
Hi, my name is Brandon Kirkman. I'm one of the Kaiju Hollywood Bad Boys.
Yeah, I'm another one of your Kaiju Hollywood Bad Boys, Luke Evans Flip.
I'm your third Hollywood Kaiju bad boy, Martin Felshman, and we've got with us special returning guest, good friend, fellow podcasting royalty. Everyone give it up for Kevin Podas.
Thank you. Very happy to be here. It's not often I get to podcast anymore, so, it's always a treat.
I do miss Thought Cops often, but I like that Zwake is still
He's
active.
kicking.
He's kicking. He's active in the Discord that we have Podzuki record in every once in a while. Whenever I see any type of content about people who love trans women and chasers, I think about Zwik.
Did you know there's a Zwik store near you?
There is, yeah, I've seen it. I drive by
it
every day to drop my children off.
Yeah, I took a picture of myself flipping it off recently. And,
nice.
Yeah.
I gotta do that more often. We love Zwik. We gotta get him back to do Big Money Rustlers, because we did Big Money Hustlers, which to our surprise was pretty enjoyable. It was pretty fun.
Yeah. But though I haven't done any research, but I feel like a lot of stuff I liked had to have been stolen from better.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, they're all huge Rudy Ray Moore fans, and that's all you see right away, like all the Dolomite references.
I got a weird question.
Yeah.
Zwik.
Zwik's, he's probably listening.
Yeah, no, Zwik's got to be listening.
We're not going to say anything to him. We're going to see if we actually reach out to any of us
test,
after this.
yeah.
Well, is Zwik a One Piece fan?
I don't think so.
Oh, well, it should be. In the original English dub, Smoker's name was Chase.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
I've been trying to think of a context that I could actually tell that to someone in where it would matter.
Yeah. And that's not lost on me. I remember that. Yeah.
I'm glad.
Yeah. God, One Piece has been so fucking good. Are you guys reading the manga?
I'm caught up all the way.
You tried watching One Piece once, and the pirate rap completely turned me off.
The pirate rap is so good.
You have to,
Chopper's doctrine.
I like that we're mentioning all past guests right now. James Fisher's screaming somewhere, "How dare you, Luke? How dare you!"
You have to either read the manga or watch the upcoming remake. The other anime is a mess. It's
very
bloated.
long.
It's not just long, but paced very poorly.
Oh, I forgot about the One Piece.
One Piece. It's coming out at some point.
It felt like it was supposed to come out like a year ago, right?
It's I Google it once a month to see if there's an update. And
I just realized that is weird.
Yeah.
I mean, I do stand by this. Man, we're really avoiding Shin Godzilla.
I almost mentioned this to Martin earlier when he was on here. He said, like, oh, looking forward to talking about a good movie for change. And I almost said, like, well, we never talk about the good movies. Yeah. We just talk about whatever.
We did Joker Folie à Deux last week. What are you talking about? No, I do want to say
the movie that turned me off of abject misery.
Yeah, that's actually probably a good thing.
No, I'm still into it. I'm just into it when it's done.
You want it better done. I do want to say this though about the One Piece live action. I think it is an excellent way to get people into the show because if they see them like it, it's like, hey, guess what? You already had a few chapters. You can start out the really good arc. That's why I'm really excited to see how they do the second season because it's like my favorite part.
They have to restart because like the Garp and Luffy fight is just there. Like I feel like you got to start from the beginning. It's an advertisement to read the manga. I actually like their live action quite a bit.
I love the live action.
I'm looking forard to season 2.
Yeah,
same here.
Yeah,
that's Netflix stuff.
Yeah,
surprisingly good.
I don't have Netflix.
I mean, you know how to pirate.
I bought the live action on DVD. Let me know if you want to borrow it.
They have a physical version of it?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
We're going to go down another path. We're never going to get Shin Godzilla.
Before we get to Shin Godzilla, there's a complete sidebar. We have to cut this out of the episode. Kevin, do you want to play the One Piece trading card game?
I feel like I have a poor attention span for card games.
I think you'd like this one. It's got One Piece.
Well, I'm definitely not going to get you into Magic/Commander because that is like amplified waiting 10 minutes your turn.
Yes, and I feel like I had some friends who just became so absorbed into Magic to the point where that was all they wanted to do for years.
Yeah,
I think that one, it kind of put a bad taste in my mouth.
Yeah, no, don't do that. One Piece, we can have a nice casual time.
I
mostly talk about the manga.
I was at Mitsuwa a couple days.
They got the One Piece store
I was
there.
just going to say, I had not been to Mitsuwa in like maybe 2.5
also,
years.
real quick, why would we cut this out? You don't think fucking nerds are listening to this podcast?
Yeah.
Somebody's listening like,
gonna talk
One
about-
Piece
yeah.
card game.
I was thinking about Mitsuwa the other day and how like weird that One Piece story looked. Was it black and gold?
Yeah.
Colors
it
of
is
it.
weird.
Trump colors.
It was a bold choice to build a permanent store for that specific card game.
Yeah.
They got lucky though. I think it's usurped Yu-Gi-Oh now for like popularity for card games.
No, it's still top 4. Yu-Gi-Oh is still above it globally.
Really? Oh, globally, yeah. Because
Yeah.
I feel like it's definitely more popular in the States at this point.
But One Piece is so popular, they opened a second store in Gertie Mills.
Really?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
That's fucked up. It is a really good card game, I should say. But I am a huge fan of, like I said, Magic in the Commander format. But that's like a night, like just getting through a game or two. But I love it. If you ever want to talk, should I do a Magic podcast now? No, I shouldn't do that.
You got so many podcasts, Brandon.
I know. Okay, I think that's all the sidebars we need to go through, right?
Yeah, no, let's get to Shin Godzilla.
Okay. What else can we talk about?
Did everybody see the movie when it originally came out?
Yes.
I did, yeah.
2016?
Yep, I saw it in
came
theaters, yeah.
Yeah. And yeah, I saw it in theaters too. Did you guys want to see it because of Hideaki Anno or just because of a Godzilla movie?
Well, I mean, you all know my answer.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, like, I had seen a couple, 2-3 Godzilla movies growing up, but, like, I was mostly interested because of Hideaki Anno. And,
Yeah.
I remember 2016 because like I was so excited for that. Of like, I can't believe like my favorite anime director, one of my favorites, is directing Godzilla movie, and my favorite person's running for president.
Well, a couple of years before,
I'm with her.
a couple of years before Shin came out, Hideaki Anno, I don't know if it was the same guy that he directed Shin with, did like a proof of concept of like kaijus and angels attacking a city
Oh, I gotta
that
pull it
was
up.
done with like actual like physical suits and stuff. Like the big thing was like, oh, this was done the old-fashioned way. It's not just a bunch of computers. And I probably should have looked that up before I came here.
I'm pulling it up right now.
And then when Shin Godzilla came out, I was like, oh, fuck, this is probably what they were working on that other thing for.
Yeah.
This is going to look awesome.
Well, it'd probably been Shinji Higuchi, who's famously like Hideaki Anno's partner in crime for a lot of movies he does, where he either assists, directs, or writes with. Like Shin Ultraman, he directed Shinji Higuchi, which is my favorite of the Shin series. Which not to break
same
that
here.
before we say it. Which I know sounds like blasphemy, especially for somebody who loves Godzilla and has a whole podcast about it. But man, I love that Shin Ultraman movie.
Yeah.
But not to. I mean, this is an episode where
Well, Shin Ultraman's a little bit more cheery than this movie.
Yes.
as
Yeah.
well.
Yeah.
And this is
Very
one thing
different.
of like we are going to do the reviews at the end and talk about, but there's no way all four of us don't fucking love this film.
Oh yeah, it's great,
yeah,
and I
yeah.
think it's pretty unique even as far as Godzilla movies go.
yeah.
There's so much focus on. I guess I was gonna say Godzilla itself, but the idea that Godzilla changes, like what kind of life form Godzilla is.
Yeah, this is honestly probably a top 10 movie for me, like
Yeah.
across the board.
And this is the first one that they do it as a pseudo documentary style, which when you first see it, you're like, oh, it makes sense. Why didn't they do this before?
It's kinda like-
Office
Yeah.
a little bit.
Yeah, it's like what the kind of movie that. Oh, what was that? J.J. Abrams
Yeah.
movie.
Oh,
Super Eight.
Cloverfield. right?
Yeah,
Oh,
Cloverfield. It's
yeah.
like what Cloverfield should have been.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
Like
love that.
only like handheld footage when it really needs to be.
But I love when they cut over to Yaguchi saying like, you need to make a decision, Prime Minister, and then they cut to Jimmy and be like,
Yeah.
They should, I'm sure many people have made that joke before. Another cool
I don't
thing.
think so.
Yeah.
I think this
I'm
is
pretty
this is a
unique.
world.
I will say the one thing
Exclusive.
Cloverfield had over Shin Godzilla is it did have a T.J. Miller death in it.
Yes.
That's a good point. Yeah.
Uh,
Oh, okay. You know how they they put the bombs on the train at the end of the Shin Godzilla?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
You guys see where I'm going with this? With T.J. Miller. Remember, didn't T.J. Miller get canceled for calling in like fake bomb threats?
he
on the
on a
train?
train.
He
Yeah,
called
yeah,
it a
yeah.
fake bomb threat.
He was
And
the
then
one.
also apparently beating his girlfriend too.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. I mean, that was how the movie Shin Godzilla ends, where he puts the bombs on the train and just starts punching Godzilla.
Yeah, listen, if you love trains or you love women, you're not going to like TJ Miller.
Yeah.
the original ending was they built a giant robot that used trains as nunchucks.
Yeah. That would have been cool as shit.
Oh, that's gonna be so good in the next Kong versus movie.
One thing to get into as we start talking about this too is that there's they reuse a lot of the same cast for the Shin movies, which is really cool to see too. especially like
the American quote unquote chick. She was in. She was the hot chick from Shin Ultraman, right?
Yeah.
The one who's always touching her butt.
yes, I think so.
Yeah. 'Cause I remember that lovely hair. She's got such great hair.
For some reason, it's creepy to focus on her hair. I don't know why.
I mean, I'm a creepy guy.
You heard it here, folks.
Yeah.
I mean, I thought the sexiest part of her entire thing was her great American accent.
Oh yeah, my favorite thing, and I know I shouldn't judge any type of film from a different country when they do an English language or a speaker that you can tell doesn't speak English natively, but specifically with Japanese film or anime when they have them do it and it's just like, hello everybody.
Yeah, the parts when they were speaking English.
It's like there's so many like nerds out there who like us who speak English. Like we would have done it for free.
Yeah.
Like no.
I would have sounded way more presidential than whoever the fuck they got to be the president.
I'm glad you don't see him though.
Yeah.
They're just a claw hand.
I'll get you next time, Godzilla. Next time.
It's really funny that they decided to go with that voice for that entire series.
like
Don't
Inspector
smoke,
Gadget?
kids.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, this movie mainly follows. Basically, it's I like that it starts off with a very clear. You're right into it right away, where they have the scenes of the coast where there's some weird stuff going on. They notice that the sea's boiling for some reason, and then it's just kind of like beat by beat going through the whole experience of Godzilla coming ashore. The horrific nature of that actually did happen in real life. I like that they really are capturable, especially the first few scenes where they have the underwater tunnel in the sea areas where it just gets flooded with blood and just like that's frightening.
Yeah, Godzilla working his way from the sea into the city is terrifying.
Yeah.
Especially how he looks so different from how Godzilla's ever looked before. At the very beginning, he's got like some kind of a worm. He doesn't really have any limbs yet.
Love that.
He's got these huge fish eyes.
Yeah, once again, this is directed by Hideki Anno and Shinji Higuchi. They actually co-directed this one. Mm-hmm. I think they both have a real appreciation of making like monsters that are frightening, but also extremely interesting to look at.
He's such a silly little guy.
Yeah. And what I think that one of the things Anno brings to the movie, he weights shots really well. Like you'll have like Godzilla in one scene, then a bunch of people running, like balancing the shot.
Yeah.
Like it looked like the way he would have directed Evangelion. Like, there's so much Evangelion DNA in this movie.
I mean, they even have tracks from Evangelion, which is
are they? Because there's a bunch of them that are like sound alikes. But then the big timpani one.
Yeah.
But then they have a few that are like almost that song, but not quite that song.
I think, am I wrong? Is it just the one that is the one that they pull from?
I think so. That one they play it closer to the end.
The
that
situation,
is just the timpani one.
The Situation Room one, I think, is like
Yes.
a nerve.
Yeah.
I mean, also specifically, they got Shiro Saguchi, who did all of the soundtracks for a lot of Gainax, including Neon Genesis Evangelion, to do that.
They never do the soft violin thing though. The na 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 na.
That would have been a good one.
They flirt with it when they do Godzilla's Atomic Breath.
Yeah.
And one thing I do love is that, like, once again, the classic theme, whenever it plays, it just always fits so well in all the movies.
Dude, when that kicks in this movie, it is chilling.
Yeah.
Amazing.
There's so many well done things about this film. Once again, I feel like getting into like the actual central plot is they kind of show this and they finally cut to Yaguchi, who you kind of follow through the whole film. Basically, he's like get that role as deputy chief cabinet secretary. I feel like it's important to mention what exactly it is because I love that an ongoing joke in this movie is the bureaucracy of everything going on.
It is a political satire.
Yeah, which is I didn't expect going in, and it was just this is really
This is really interesting. I think actually a good reason to do this episode now in 2025 is like this was to show like an incompetent government that doesn't care. And watching it in 2016, the incompetent Japanese government, I would fucking kill to have that.
Right.
But it's also even the first time I watched it, I remember saying it's interesting that the government's both the villains and the heroes.
Yes.
Because some people in the government saw the problem and they gave a shit.
Yeah.
Which I think is interesting. There's almost kind of a
even at the cost of their own careers.
Yeah.
And there's kind of a similar approach even with Godzilla -1, which go back and listen to that episode. But like that one is actually where they just decide the government doesn't give a shit. It's the people that need to take control for that one, which is an interesting take. And once again, I think that's extremely fascinating of this being a pre-pandemic 2020 movie in 2016 and then seeing Godzilla -1 after the pandemic and having a bad government response to that. Man, do y'all ever notice these films are deep?
Yeah.
It is interesting how they have the same or a similar kind of commentary about the government brought from two completely different, like, horrific tragedies.
Yeah.
Because the main inspiration behind this one was the government's reaction to that nuclear disaster,
The
right?
Fukushima?
Yeah, 2011
Yeah.
from the earthquake.
Mm-hmm.
Man.
Well, that gets
governments-
at, like, okay, there is a plot to this movie. There's
Yes.
the movie begins with some Coast Guard agents, or whatever they would call it in Japan, finding a yacht that's abandoned and has got a bunch of, like, scientific stuff that we later find out is from, what's the name of the doctor?
Oh, I got
Dr. Science.
Dr. Science.
Yeah,
That'll work. I'll pull it
Yeah,
up here for
Dr.
the plug.
Science, who had theorized the existence or the birth of some kind of, like, new life form due to nuclear
Oh,
exposure.
Goromaki, which is that the name of the one from the original one too? I gotta look it up now.
I think it is.
Sounds familiar.
Oh, yeah.
It would make sense if they did that kind of reference.
So, I think that it has to be asked, which do you guys think is better, Shin Godzilla or Godzilla -1?
Oh, Godzilla -1.
I'm a big Godzilla -1 person too. This is,
You know-
I think it's funny to say both that I like Shin Godzilla -1 more, and then also Shin Ultraman's my favorite of the bunch because I don't want to diminish how good this film is and how much I love this.
I would say I think -1 is a better movie, but I probably like Shin Godzilla more because it's like the kind of stuff I like.
Yeah.
It's like kind of depressing.
And I'm like
Yeah.
Scorsese here.
Scary.
I'm like absolute cinema just the whole time.
I
That's
feel
what
like
want.
I had to see Godzilla -1 a second time because when I saw it with you, I was getting my shit rocked.
I forgot about the
40X.
I'm
like,
glad we did like the
sprayed with
recording
moldy water.
right after that because I think half that episode, if I was to go back and listen to, because I've forgotten what we talked about, we're just talking about like what the fuck is up with those chairs?
Yeah, and I enjoyed it a lot more at home in the comfort of my own home on Netflix.
Oh,
Do you ever
But then
take like a water bottle and just like sprit
Is-
some water in your face to feel nostalgic when you watch it?
You cannot match the experience of seeing someone's like date just get ruined by like not expecting a chair to be that forceful.
Yeah.
Could you imagine trying to like do
it was
the
a
little popcorn
40X
trick?
thing. Is that
Yeah.
what it was?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I saw that Turtles movie. That
Oh, really?
Mutant Mayhem, because I thought it was just like what they were calling
IMAX.
3D.
Yeah.
At the time, I didn't know it had the rolling
The
chairs.
extra dimension.
Yeah, which it's
They
if
beat
it's a
you.
movie that where you want to pay attention to the story, they suck. But if it's
Yeah.
like a stupid action movie later that same day,
Like
I
a
saw the
Beekeeper.
Meg 2 in 40X.
okay.
That I laughed, I giggled my ass off. It was so
Meg
much
2
fun.
and 40X is some of the most fun you could possibly have.
We got to get
Love
back
Jason
Logan Nielsen
Statham.
still. I just remember for doing Santa Jaws
We
again.
do need to do Santa Jaws again.
But I gotta say though, for me, like Shin Godzilla easily clears Godzilla -1. I like that movie a lot, -1, but like something about like this one, like I kind of agree with you. It just appeals more to my sensibilities a bit
split.
more.
Yeah,
And it's just like kind of I don't know, like there's just something about the pacing of this movie.
The
And
pacing is fantastic.
it's like I know
yeah.
like the Godzilla -1 is a much more human movie, but there's something about like the way that this is done. Like maybe because I'm such
Yeah.
an Evangelion fan as part of it.
Yeah.
I mean
but,
that's
like,
definitely part of it. Yeah, because the story's approached a lot like
now that we're like
Evangelion.
really solidly talking about the film, I want to go back to the idea of I wish I was in a sketch comedy group that could write a scene about somebody trying to do the popcorn trick, sticking their dick through the bucket to get blown, but on a 40X chair with their date. Oh, it's blown everywhere.
I gotta go to the hospital.
All she needs is just like an anchor, something to keep her hand in one spot, and then the chair does the rest.
That's pretty. See, that's just smart.
Yeah, then she's not working her arm at all.
Yeah, I bet they're doing a lot of good work for sex workers right now. This chair.
It does 40
I mean, who
extras.
needs one really at this
Yeah.
point? You got the chair.
Just let the chair suck you off.
Yeah.
Anyways, back to Shin Godzilla. I'm sorry.
Yeah, what
We
were
got
we
into
talking
it.
about?
We were talking about letting the chair suck us off.
Yeah.
Yeah, finally.
The chair.
It's my
I want to
favorite
have
scene in
sex with the
Godzilla
chair.
-1. I
Put
feel like
ChatGPT 4.0 in the chair, let it talk to me, and then suck me off.
only after it recommends how I can commit suicide.
I read that article. It was so depressing.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. Shin Godzilla.
What a good movie.
I mean, also, once again, in a roundabout way, this all brings it back to, once again, this movie being 2016 and seeing, like, a government and how it works then and where we are currently. It's just so wild for me to think about right now.
Yeah, I watched this. Speaking of like COVID, I remember I watched this with I think Grant and Nikki like deep lockdown,
Yeah.
and like yeah, we was really hitting hard at that point because of like just the theme is how will this evolve? What if this happens? What if it grows wings? What if it, you know? And
yeah. Well, I'm always like, I like the idea. Like, I like movies that I think you could describe in just a few words as to what the movie's about and theming. And I don't want to exactly say climate change, but I think like natural disaster is kind of what Godzilla represents in this movie. And then like the bigger themes are also the government's response to those things that they can't control.
Yeah. It's ultimately a bunch of people who are obsessed with either their legacy or their standing in life, and they don't want to take the risk of like, oh, what if we do this thing to save people?
One of the funniest bits in this movie is when after the prime minister dies, and they've got the interim prime minister, and he's taking these meetings. He's got his bowl of noodles in front of him, and he's like, "Oh man, my noodles got soggy.
Yes.
I knew this job was going to be hard."
Which feels the most human part. And also, I do like that you do see different like shades and spectrums of how each person responds to it. Because I think one thing I'm rewatching this, when I first watched it, the Prime Minister I thought was kind of like inept and like didn't know what to do and hesitated too much. Watching it again, maybe even it's like being more empathetic after having like 2 kids is like, he just doesn't want people to die, and he wants to make a good decision, and that's what ended up fucking him over.
The movie's really able, and the actors are really good at getting the characters out in as little information as possible. Like that college student they bring in on the biology side, who's just always really intense and doesn't look at anybody else when she's talking. Like little bits like that give so much character, and it's not any dialogue based on it at all. You get it all visually.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of that in this movie, and I go ape for that stuff.
Yeah, totally.
I do gotta ask, who's everyone's favorite little side character? Because
probably that girl I just mentioned.
I think mine's the biologist who's always got the towel around his neck.
I was like trying to think of who that. Yeah, that guy was.
I like that guy.
He was like
probably
kind of
my
my
second
eccentric one,
favorite.
right?
Yeah. He's the actor from Tetsuo the Iron Man, if I'm remembering correctly, too.
He seemed the most like terrified about like what Godzilla was.
Yeah.
Because that's the key mystery behind it. The scientist, he wasn't taken serious by the scientific community that a Godzilla was going to happen. So he committed suicide, but left all of his research of this genetic sequencing of what Godzilla would be. And it's basically just an organism that can evolve really quickly, like self-replicate, self-evolve. It is an entire species unto itself, more or less. And there's the shot at the end, I think, suggests that Godzilla would keep going and replace all of humanity on the planet.
Man, that makes me sad, though. I'm like, I wish we got more of this. Like, I know it was like basically a cliffhanger, but like, I'm like,
that character with the towel's name was Kunio Hazama, who is my favorite character, and that is actually Shinya Tsukamoto, who did Tetsuo the Iron Man. Wrote, directed, and acted in it. Have any of you seen Tetsuo the Iron Man?
It's on my list.
We gotta do that for Podzuki. It's a good film. Luke, I think you're gonna really love that one specifically.
I'm aware of it, but I don't think I've ever seen it. I've seen Ichi the Killer. That's what I'm thinking of.
If you ever said like, I want cyberpunk and I want body horror and I want them to have a great baby, and it'd be very much a post-punk Japanese take on it. It's that, man, that film's good. We gotta watch that.
Can we talk about Godzilla itself? Because themselves.
Oh, damn! I got one up.
Well, sure. I did Godzilla has 4 forms in this movie.
Yeah, I think so.
And I believe they were supposed to have like a bunch more.
Yeah.
But I'm kind of glad they cut all of them. I think 4 transformations is enough.
Yeah, no, it's perfect. You get to see the way this thing like changes over time, and it becomes, I don't know. It's fucking horrifying. I love this thing. I think this is the most animalistic and most like a force of nature Godzilla has ever been.
Oh, exactly. Well, that first time, I remember even from the first time I watched this movie back in 2016, the first time you see Godzilla, like, what the fuck is that? That's Godzilla? Or is that going to be what Godzilla fights in this movie?
And it's such
it almost looked like a dog, too, because it looked almost earnest. Like it was happy to be doing what it was doing.
Yeah, and that makes it so much more kind of like
uncanny valley,
uncomfortable.
Yeah.
I think the one line that always sticks for me from the film is when they're talking with like the biologist about it, of like, the patterns is like, what do we know about its behavior? It's like, all we know is it walks around. Like,
it keeps going forward.
Yeah. And I love how it's so upright, just
And as it's evolving to like stand upright, it's like yeah, like you said, it's awkward, and
Yeah.
it's using like buildings to kind of prop itself up.
Oh yeah, it's very clearly in pain like the entire time it's alive.
Yeah, and yeah, as it evolves, it's like its skin doesn't look like scales; they're like scabs, like huge scars.
It really just feels like they took this concept and made it like as realistic as possible, without like not gritty, but like realistic. Like this is how this would happen in a way that feels like, well, I guess it,
Yeah, it's capable of doing nuclear fission inside of its own body, and then so it basically has an eternal power source.
Yeah.
And I think that's an idea, from Evangelion, like the S2 engine was the same sort of thing, and I think that might just be something that Anno likes. But yeah, and then when you finally see it like use its radiation breath, it's a big build up to it.
That's such a great
and
scene.
and it takes like
So cool.
yeah, it comes out of like its entire body.
Yeah.
And it fucking starts out as like a flame. It builds up to being focused plasma. It's
Yeah,
so
and
fucking
it
cool.
dies down to like just like a blue flame again.
Yeah, because I think that moment is so cool because so much of it feels like kind of like grounded, and that moment just like levels the fucking like,
Yeah.
Yeah, the way it's like a straight just laser beam
Yes,
through everything
yes.
is so cool.
And he immediately kills the prime minister.
I mean, but also I think that's what adds so much weight to that scene too. It's basically like the whole build of he stalled too long, and now like this destruction is unleashed in the city. So literally, he's just caught up in the fire.
Yeah,
all the
this
way.
Yeah.
-1, and I'm probably the first one as well because I haven't seen that one. Make you feel the most human, like the human price of a giant monster attacking a city.
Yeah, yeah,
Fucking
I
up
definitely agree
everybody's
with that.
shit.
And I think like it's interesting because in Godzilla 2014, the Legendary film ones that they did for the American releases, they almost kind of got that with the kind of once again doing kind of a following the point of view of the one main character. That's almost kind of like it's also kind of a documentary style. They almost got it, but then it's like, nah, he's still just fighting big monsters.
Yeah.
So. And once again, going back to that, I do like those films. I do like the Legendary and the start of that whole series with the 2014 Godzilla. But going back to this, and like talking about Godzilla 2 is like it's a force of nature, which is clearly represented.
There's a scene where you see a family in an apartment in a building that gets toppled over.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
right.
That was pretty interesting.
Yeah, that was. It is interesting because like I feel like it does feel more like a representation of like climate change or the evolution of what's going to wipe out mankind.
Yeah.
And then I like that once again, like Godzilla and Godzilla -1 represents like a PTSD or basically.
Well, it's
a
something like
vengeance
this is a
on-
very Japanese movie, I think, especially with everything going on. It can feel like it feels so prescient to us right now, but I think like Japan's a country where like their shit gets fucked up all the time.
Yeah, I think the weirdest thing is the fact it takes place in Paris, which is like that was a decision. I don't know. No, it is.
Tower.
I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, it is. I think extremely Japanese, but in a very good way. And once again, it is such like a cultural touchstone of that feeling 2016
Yeah.
and what was going on, both like for the world politics and in Japan. We should watch good movies more often for this podcast.
I agree.
I've been doing it.
Yeah.
I've been just watching a lot more movies in general.
I said the other day you said you got what AMC? or
Yeah,
something?
and Regal Unlimited.
Regal,
Yeah,
Yeah,
so that's
okay.
why I'm excited to announce next week and the next release we're going to do. We're watching Minecraft movie.
Minecraft movie.
Chicken Jockey.
Yeah, so good. The kids go crazy in the movie theater.
Now the new thing they got now is that K-pop Demon Hunters. They're doing a sing-along thing.
Yeah, but that movie
Those
is
are already
good.
sold out.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a fun movie.
I mean, I'm not going near a movie theater that would have that many children in
Oh,
it.
God, no.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, they start them young. I mean, Artie Faye, who's 3.5 almost now. She loves the K-pop Demon Hunter soundtrack.
Yeah, I was waiting outside to see Fantastic Four again, and
good?
just seeing.
I heard it's good.
Yeah, like for one thing, I had a friend who hadn't seen it yet, and I had the Regal Unlimited account, so I could see it for free.
Yeah, fair.
and yeah, it is. It's very stylized, very stylish. It looks cool.
Okay. I haven't seen a Marvel movie in a while, but I always.
I hadn't either, but the fun thing about the Regal Theater, I'm glad I did the Unlimited account now because it looks like the end times over there. They add this roped off line you have to walk through to get to the concessions where they stack up like all the promotional crap from previous movies that they're trying
Popcorn
to sell.
buckets.
Yeah, like a Red Hulk popcorn
Yeah.
bucket, various Smurfs, and like it's all trash, but they still like have like a dearth of it. They're like there are
Yeah.
parts of the shelf that are completely empty. But yeah, I like things that are sad. So
Yeah.
it's been kind of fun. All the fucking Pepsi Go machines are broken.
Yeah. What they have a weird name, don't they? They're Pepsi pylons, I think.
Are you being serious?
I
or
think
are
I'm
you-
being serious. I think it was
Okay.
Pepsi. I'm looking at Pepsi.
Because I know Coca-Cola is whatever those are called.
Freestyle.
Freestyle. And I thought it was Pepsi. Did I say Go?
Pepsi go to the polls.
Pepsi Go to the polls,
Speaking
yeah.
of 2016.
Pepsi vote or die.
I just hope wherever Hillary Clinton is, she's doing good right now.
They've been putting like a bunch of Star Wars stuff on Coca-Cola cans, and sometimes they have like Darth Maul. And I think, why are you drinking Coke from 2001?
Oh, that was Pepsi.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. It's
Oh, that
not
was
Pepsi
Pepsi?
Pylon, but it's
Yeah.
actually an even weird name. It's a Pepsi Spire.
Pepsi Spire,
What?
spelled with an I or a Y.
I'm not joking. It's Pepsi Spire.
Huh.
For the viewers at home, I'm holding up the Wikipedia article from my phone.
Well-
As I've talked about, I love looking at my phone.
Well, they need to get their IT guys down to the Regal North in Chicago because only 2 of them have a functioning screen.
Oh, and to bring it back to the podcast, it was designed by a Japanese machinery company, Mitsubishi,
Oh.
which
How does
is
that bring-
featured in the Godzilla film.
Oh, okay.
I'm sure there's one of their cars somewhere in the background. I'm good at this. I'm good at podcasting. I've been doing this since 2000.
There's a lot of cars. One of them got to be Mitsubishi.
Yeah, that stands to reason.
Yeah. Right? I mean, what are the chances?
I mean, somebody's probably drinking Pepsi who died.
yeah.
you know?
That's true.
So Godzilla starts attacking, and the
Pepsi
government
Man.
keeps saying that, like,
Oh, yeah.
okay, he's not going
That
to be
Shin
able.
Pepsi Man.
Oh,
That should be next.
That would be really good, actually.
Sorry. That,
No, it's fine. He's not going to be able to get on land, is what the government keeps saying. And he
Yeah.
gets on land.
No.
And our hero, he's the only one who sees, like, okay, this is going to keep getting worse. We need to come up with an actual plan. So he's the one who pulls in, like, actual experts, people who want to get the job done, which I thought was really interesting. Just bring in. I like the scenes of where they were getting everything set up.
Mhm.
A lot of, like, really, they managed to keep the momentum going, even though they're just in rooms with a lot of people talking.
yeah.
One thing that always sticks out to me that I think exemplifies that perfectly is like when they're getting the room set up for the ragtag team they get together, and they have the scene of like multiple people pushing in the printers.
Yeah.
Something about that's just so well filmed, and it's like it's so exciting to watch that part. And you're like, wait, they're just pushing printers.
Putting out the laptops and the power cables with them, just the efficiency. It's like
That's-
watching the Chinese opening ceremony from the Olympics.
That feels like very Anno-esque. I feel like there's
He-
stuff like that in Evangelion. Just like I love seeing people just be like battle stations, and they're just like putting their.
Oh yeah, I
fucking-
wrote this down. That military maneuvering is
Yeah,
clearly something that he's fascinated by.
Yeah, I think he's like one of those like I think like Hideo Kojima's the same way. Like
on the spectrum.
yeah, honestly,
Yeah.
basically, but like a
Yeah.
military otaku.
Oh, yeah.
Like those like guys who were like because I watched this movie last year. What the fuck was it called? Otaku no Video or something.
Oh yeah, I love
yeah.
that series. I
Yeah,
watched
yeah,
that.
yeah. And there was like a guy in the movie who was like a military otaku, and I thought about like Kojima and to some extent Anno as well.
It's such that series I watched when I was in high school, really into anime and running an anime club, and talk about like a manufacturing nostalgia. Like, man, I wish I was in Japan when this was going down. And then when you watch it again, if you're older, you're like, what a bunch of fucking losers.
Yeah.
But also, it's a really well done animation. That is Gainax that did that one too, right?
Yeah, because it has the
Yeah.
thing at the end with the Gynex
Which
girl, whatever.
Which
Otaku no Video.
oh, not
He's got that bunny girl outfit.
Yeah.
Right?
That's what I was. Yeah,
Yeah.
the
Daikon.
Daikon.
Oh, Daikon. Oh, yeah, I know that. Yeah, that was them, and I think they were
Specifically
like
Daikon 5. Let me see if I'm right.
they did that shit in a basement. But yeah, the scene that I think Anno specifically did of I think the city's being destroyed, then all the trees suddenly popping up, fully
Second
grown.
floor.
He did that. Like that was hand animated. How the fuck did he do that?
Insane. Also, the fact they used Twilight by the Electric Light.
Yeah.
Oh,
so
that's cool too.
So good.
Oh.
Anno also animated the I think it was Nausicaa, the big like monster thing.
Yeah,
where
like
it's
specifically did that.
Yeah, and I
Yeah.
feel like that scene you can see that DNA in Shin Godzilla, with specifically the worm form.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
You know, the interesting thing I've always thought about with Anno is he does a lot of callbacks to his own career. And the only time I ever see where it doesn't feel like it's
Kind of like Kojima.
Yeah, and it doesn't feel masturbatory ever. It's like it actually is cool that he revisits, but it seems like with like a lot of fun.
I don't know. I can think of a time it seemed pretty masturbatory if you've ever seen End of Evangelion.
I
he
saw-
jack off hands.
I saw that in theaters recently on a whim. They were playing it at Logan, and I was like, "Oh god, I'm so."
How did I not know about this?
I just like happened to see. I walked by like the day of. I'm like, "Oh shit, I guess I'll go to this tonight." But I was like nervous about that part because I was like, oh, people are gonna be so annoying. And then, like, I just one person just went, and that was it.
I discovered that. I've shown that movie to people. They never care as much as you expect they're going to.
Yeah.
Some people are so fucking immature, man.
Yeah.
Like I was worried because like I'm worried anytime I go to a movie now because it's like who's gonna be annoying.
Oh yeah. No,
And when I saw it in the Evangelion, I'm like, oh, everybody seems pretty chill so far. And this guy walks in like the beginning and before it starts and he just yells in full blown volume like, Shinji! And it made me jump in my seat.
We talked about this at the Shin Kamen Rider episode.
Oh,
People who were like, it sucks if like it starts when one person says something and they said something kind of funny, so people laugh.
Oh my god!
Then the other person who thinks like, oh, so it's okay now. I'm gonna.
Well, it was funny. Like this guy like said that and like he didn't even wait a beat. He just goes, really? Nothing? Huh, okay. And he sits down.
Good for him for self-editing.
No, then later on he did say something annoying, and like I remember I shushed him, and someone else in front of me laughed. I'm like, fucking goddamn it! But speaking of that Kamen Rider, though, me and Lima still referenced the guy during that showing we were in who went like, what he said like, he's standing there menacingly, and like somebody was like, "Shut up!"
Oh right, you were in that episode.
Yeah.
Oh, and then it's on Zach too.
And then there was
Annie and Erickson.
Somebody was God, what else was it? Like when there's like the Bat Doctor, and he goes, "No, Batman."
Yeah.
Just like I hate when they don't have their own commitment to the bit, but they're doing it.
Oh my god.
Yeah. But then it's like probably compulsion. So
Speaking of nerd stuff, I have to tell the story. I was getting home the other night and putting my bike away in the bike room, and there's like the building next to me. They have like their little courtyard there, and somebody built like a little fire pit, and it was this younger dude talking with this younger girl, and I was eavesdropping, but as I was going in, and he was saying like, "Oh yeah, so Magneto, he's this evil guy. His powers are like magnetism." And she was like, "Whoa!" And like I got inside the building and laughed my fucking ass off. And like in his defense, I mean, she wasn't leaving, so maybe she was into him, listening to him talk about
huge dick.
Yeah.
And she's like, "Tell me more about Quicksilver and Scarlet Witch."
Yeah.
He's a Holocaust survivor?
Tell me why
does that turn me on
sucks.
so much? Man, what a beautiful thing to witness. Also, as soon as you said that, I imagined that you were in the bushes cartoon style. Yeah. Shin Godzilla. I feel like, listen, if you've been listening to this podcast this long, also, if you've seen Shin Godzilla, and there's no way you haven't at this point, you can't be upset that we're not doing like a direct plot summary. You know what happens in this film.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, America comes in.
Yeah.
And makes things worse.
Have you guys really not done this movie already?
No, we've talked about it. I think it's
we were going to do it when it came out,
Wow.
but we didn't. We were tired that night, and then we just never came back to it.
Wait, 2016 you mean?
2017
Yeah.
it would have been.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's so funny to think about. We put it off till 2025.
I was like,
this
I was
podcast
like,
fucking
Right.
rules.
We watched it on a DVD. So
I feel like I'm honored. I thought I'm
Yeah.
like this must be the fifth time they've come back to this. Or
Well,
something.
also
Yeah,
specifically
wow.
because you've done almost all the Shin movies.
Yeah, the
with us.
Shins. Yeah,
Yeah.
the Shins. Oh, there's a.
Oh, R.I.P.
Look at this, doing a Cotton Hill episode.
Yeah.
It was an accident. I just kind of fell into it. I'm like, oh, good.
Are the Shins still around? I'm gonna look that up real quick. I love my phone.
I love my phone.
So I feel like getting back to the movie, just to summarize it, as you're saying, America comes in, they drop a bunch of bombs that don't do shit, and
As
super
they do,
agitated.
yeah.
And then the ticking clock comes up where they're going to drop a bunch of thermonuclear bombs that are just gonna really fuck up Japan if Japan can't take down Godzilla.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so, but yeah, luckily our hero has come up with a plan with it. Him and his team of experts have decided with the way that Godzilla works, the way he needs to cool himself after he uses his fire breath. So they could use an industrial coagulant to basically just make him inert.
Once again, that's such a funny scene of, once again, it's very similar to the printers where they make it look so cool of all of the trucks coming in with basically the cranes to shoot it, and you're like, oh, this is so awesome.
That scene is so like the trains, like just like seeing them barreling down the tracks. It just you feel like you're there, and it feels so real.
Well, it's something I liked about the Fantastic Four movie. It's a plan being executed that you can follow visually and logically in your head. And I appreciate that in a movie. Like so many movies just have, you get to the action, let's just jumping, stuff exploding, exploding. But no, like I A, B, and C, and I see how you get from each.
I love stuff that is just so meticulously planned, like certain things, like
I mean, Anno's just such a good visual storyteller. I mean, it makes sense why Evangelion is such a classic, but like he knows how to get a good message and basically anything in motion to tell a story.
Mm-hmm.
Like an OK Go
music
video.
video.
Music video.
With the treadmills.
I was thinking of the word, like, it is OK Go? Yeah, it's OK Go.
Yeah.
And then I fucked it up.
Chicago's treasure. Okay, go. Yeah. But yeah, I feel like, as we were all saying, it's like, yeah, he knows how to really direct. It's really...
yes.
Oh, yeah.
Even though it's a co-director, once again, with Shinji Higuchi, who's also great.
I think that was just because this was the first live-action movie he did, so need somebody.
Wait, who?
Anno?
No, this was like he did
Cutie Honey too.
Cutie. Oh, that's a good movie.
That's a
too.
great one.
Really? Okay, I guess.
Well, that's another one we should
And
talk about,
Love and Pop is another one.
Yeah.
Okay, I
Yeah.
guess I didn't know he'd
Yeah.
done live-action movies
Mm-hmm.
before this.
Few, yeah.
Well, good for him then.
That little nerd.
You guys
Yeah.
gotta do Cutie Honey.
Cutie Honey is really
Yeah.
fun.
I'll
It
do
also is a
Cutie
lover
Honey.
of tokusatsu and also beautiful women. I feel like it'd be fun to do.
I don't know. That's not going to awaken anything in me, is it?
Oh,
Like a
absolutely.
Cutie Honey movie.
Oh man.
Luke, it's already been awakened.
Yeah.
It'll awaken a love for needing onigiri really bad.
Yeah.
I
It is.
feel like
That
I
is a
got
great
that.
live action film, though. That's an unrepresented gem for a lot of people. A lot of people haven't seen. That's always a fun thing to introduce them to.
Mm-hmm.
But
We
yeah,
should do Speed Racer movie. That'd be cool.
that's
Yeah,
another
Speed
great
Racer.
film. The Wachowski sisters, like when I saw that in theaters, and then like it got panned, and then it got forgotten. I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with everyone? Did you not see the same
Yeah,
movie?
I feel like my friends and I were quoting that for months.
Yeah.
I love
and
it
it is
too.
like it is super cheesy with a lot of like corny dialogue, but in a beautiful way.
Yeah, the way
It's
it
a
should
little
be.
hard to
Speed
watch
Racer.
on DVD.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's a little hard to watch on DVD because of special effects, because it's all special effects, almost like the prequels from how much
Racer
blue screen
trash. Just some
Yeah.
good lines.
is. More like a nanja.
That was
There's all John Goodman and that man. There's a lot of good movies we should do. Maybe we've been fucking up doing so many bad movies all the time. And also we should do monster movies, I guess, like we're supposed to for the podcast.
I mean, we can.
Yeah.
Oh, it's still a free country. We can do whatever we want.
for now.
Yeah, for
now.
now.
How do you guys think RFK would handle it if Godzilla showed up?
I
I think he'd vaccine it.
Yeah.
Give him the vaccines. He gets rid of the vaccines, and it'll.
He would
let
He
us-
would just find like a local, like basically pond that's stagnant with swamp water, like roll around it, and then just eventually die on his own accord as the nation's falling apart.
challenge Godzilla to a chin-up competition.
Yeah. How does his face look so fucked up? Like, why does he look like a Muppet come to life?
He's a guy who looks like he's got worms in his brain and does.
Yeah.
human growth hormones or something.
Yeah. Like, I hate that you can tell kind of what he smells like when you see a picture of him.
Leather, yeah.
Yeah. Patchouli oil.
Sandalwood,
Yeah.
whatever the fuck that is.
Porta
I know
potty.
the smell, but I don't know what sandalwood
Yeah.
is.
Porta potty chemicals.
I've never had a sandal that was made out of wood.
I think
So
that's just wooden feet.
yeah,
a clog.
but that's like a old people disease.
Woodfoot.
Oh, I got a case of the wood
That would
foot.
suck, man.
Yeah. I feel like we should probably get to the review section for this, right? Or is there anything else we should say about? We went all over the place as we usually do, but man,
Well, they
Shin
do.
Godzilla film.
I just
Good.
want to bring it up, the genetic sequencing that the doctor had laid out. They figure out that it's like an origami piece, and that's how Godzilla is able to rearrange his DNA. I guess it probably doesn't really represent anything other than something to happen in the movie
Yeah.
to push things along,
It's
but
a-
I thought that was kind of cool.
Yeah, no, it's a cool escape room style hint.
It
because
looked-
he leaves a folded crane with his notes.
And it reminded me of like Cootie Catcher, too.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what those things were called.
What do you
right?
think
Yeah.
at the end of the movie where there's like the tail and there's like the humanoid things coming out?
Hmm.
What do you guys think the sequel would have been?
It's been like aliens.
Like, do you think there would have been like people running around?
I think like
No.
little weird fucked up Godzillas.
I think it probably would have had to have been Godzilla fighting something.
But what are those people coming out of his tail?
Like I said, I think that's what it's supposed to be. I think it's kind of like a panspermia sort of thing. Like, not necessarily coming from somewhere else, but I think it's the same thing as like Lilith from Ava having the people coming
Yeah,
off
okay.
that Godzilla is evolving into a society of bipedal humans that is going to replace.
That would have been
humanity.
interesting, but in a way very hard to pull off. I'm kind of.
I agree. I think it was just a cool, terrifying looking shot. 'Cause
maybe
it looks
better-
like people clawing
yeah.
their way out of hell.
It's still, it's still
honestly maybe just better as that.
Yeah, I think it's better as that, because otherwise you're going to get the Goombas from the Super Mario Brothers movie.
And I've seen the movie so many times, but it's such a imposing, chilling last shot too. It's so perfect. I really, a beautiful way to end the film.
Yeah, it looks like a Renaissance painting.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
really cool. And
You're
I think that's
really-
another obsession of Anno's.
Yeah.
And like I was saying too, I think just some of the details before we get to the reviews of like, I think it's interesting. This was directed by both Hideki Anno and
Yeah, do you have
Shinji.
any information on the other director? Because let's not leave him out.
Oh, Shinji. Yeah, we've talked about him quite a bit. So he's. I love talking about Shinji Higuchi as a fan of Gamera because he did the whole '90s run of the live action, basically Gamera, the Legion one that we really liked. Then also he directed Shin Ultraman, but Hideki Anno still wrote that, and then he directed, and they did a lot of that together.
Shin Kamen Rider is the one that Anno directed. by
Yeah, he
himself.
directed, and then
Right.
Shinji Higuchi, I think, wrote on that one. So let me pull it up real quick. Yeah, he also did the live action of Attack on Titan, which is kind of a fun thing too.
I heard that was really bad.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
really bad. He's done a lot of stinkers though. I should say that too. He's had a very long career.
Well, I like someone who could bound back and forth between like good and bad.
Yeah, absolutely.
I prefer when they're just good.
I've got an appreciation for someone who's got range.
That's true.
I appreciate somebody not stopping making movies after making a bad movie.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, you have the Coen Brothers famously like going from Oh Brother We're Out There to Lady Killers. Like,
Still a fun movie.
it is a fun movie though.
Now that
Nothing wrong with Lady Killers.
That new movie, Honey Don't, is that just directed by one of them, or is that like
Yeah,
all of
it's
them?
just one.
So it's not like they usually do, where it says one director, but it's actually directed by both of them.
Yeah.
Okay, that's just weird that they doing that.
I
After
want to say
so
I'd rather
long.
be home eating some honeydew.
Yeah.
It's pretty good fruit, yeah.
Yeah, it's really. If you
Shout
get it,
out to...
Well, I'm definitely
Get it right.
gonna see it because I'm a Regal Unlimited member, so like I can see any
Once again,
standard definition movie for free.
Podzuki is brought
anytime.
to you by Regal Unlimited. Use subscription code PodzukiCom.
It's only I've only had it for like a week now, and I already feel so much better than everybody else.
Yeah.
Can I ask you how much? Wait, how much is it?
It's just under $28 a month, and you have to get 3 months.
How many? Or how much? How many dollars?
$28.
$28. Okay, that's...
So that's if you see 3 movies in a month, or 4 movies in a month, and that's paid
Okay.
for.
And don't forget, use code PodzukiCom to be charged 30% more.
CUM.
It's worth it.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, it's I don't know. It's something I have been thinking. I like going to the movie theater. It's something
Yeah.
I've been thinking about doing for a long time. Like, yeah, I could if I had to wear standard definition. It's literally $0. I would probably go to the movies all the time.
Yeah.
So yeah, we'll see that. I've already like last week, that week when I ran into you, I'd seen like 4 movies that week.
Damn.
So already seen enough to cover this month of it.
You guys do Letterboxd at all?
Oh, we should.
I tried doing that, but it's just another friggin' social media. that
See, I made one in like 2015 or 2014 or something, and I didn't use it for a long time. And last year I got really into it. Like last year, I just was like, I'm gonna knock out like a ton of movies I hadn't seen on my list, and it's like fun because it's like it scratches the quote unquote social media itch without having to take in all of the despair.
Yeah,
It's like, oh, we're talking about movies. I don't have to worry about like, so and so likes Hitler. I gotta see,
I've
Nick
seen-
Fuentes shows up in my timeline.
I've seen too many people have Letterboxd reviews where they are just extensions of their own sadness.
Yeah, I try to keep the sadness bottled up as much as possible.
I also don't think anyone should ever listen to my opinions on movies, so I don't want those committed to text.
But
You run a podcast.
yeah,
Yeah, I don't want anyone reading my opinions.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
it. I just want to make sure.
Don't transcribe this.
yeah,
If we find out you're transcribing this right now at home, I'm gonna.
I'm gonna fucking sue you.
Yeah.
It's fun though. It's fun.
The one last little detail I really like that is that specifically Yutaka Takanushi, who plays the one friend to the main character, is in all 3 of the Shin films, and then eventually like plays a main role in Shin Kamen Rider.
Oh, is he the kind of chubby guy with the glasses?
No, he's the handsome guy with glasses.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah.
But yeah, I
You're
like
thinking
that.
of Drew Carey.
Yeah, the Japanese Drew Carey.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I think for reviews, I think we should just gotta do this 5 out of 5 fucked up Godzilla tales. Because once again, that's all I think about in this. Does anybody want to kick off the reviews first?
I'll do it. I can't give this less than a 5 out of 5 tails. I think it's a fantastic movie. It's not my favorite Godzilla film. It's not even my favorite of the Shin series, but it's a fucking great movie.
Yeah.
And I can't recommend it anymore. 5 out of 5 weird tales. Go see Godzilla fuck up Tokyo.
Yeah.
You know, I write a review in my journal of every movie I see, and I can't remember if I gave this...
you basically have a letterbox.
Yeah, but it just... well, I consider it like I don't have a Facebook, I have book.
Okay.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, and only I can like and subscribe to
Yeah,
it.
and that's fair. Just say if you don't like the dopamine, that's fine. You don't need people's appreciation. I get it.
But I can't remember if I gave it a 4 or 5, but right here I'm going to give it a 4. Because I do like the movie a lot.
That's surprising.
And
I feel like you would have given it higher.
I think it's just because like I do like it a lot, but I don't really think it's a perfect movie. It does slag a little bit at times. I feel like a little bit too long. And also the most reading I've ever done in a movie in a long time, which I know it's not the movie's fault that it's in Japanese, but...
Yes, it is.
Yeah,
They should
okay,
apologize.
then maybe I should rank it lower.
Yeah, I mean, okay.
No, I'll give it a 4 and 4.5 out of 5 because I
Okay.
do like this a lot. But yeah, I want numbers to mean something. So
Okay,
yeah.
I respect that. I
yeah.
respect that. For
But
me,
yeah, it's great.
In this house, we believe in science.
It's great. Go see it if you're somebody who especially likes Evangelion or Hideaki Anno. Go see it. But if you like Godzilla too, you'll probably enjoy it. Maybe not be your favorite because it is sadder, but yeah.
And
Love
it ends on a hopeful note,
Yeah.
kind of.
Those tales, yeah.
Yeah. I'll go and review this. I'm gonna give it a 4.5 fucked up tales, much like a Tales Gets Trolled, if you will.
Yeah, good story.
Both
Good fight scenes.
Both fantastic stories, both fantastic fight scenes for that comic and this movie. I guess not fight scenes. It's fighting the Japanese government. But I think I'd be perfectly in line with you, Luke. Of like, it's not quite perfect for me. And once again, if we were going through all the Shin movies, I would give Shin Ultraman a 5 out of 5.
Anytime Godzilla's on screen, it's perfect.
It is,
like
yeah.
that's all.
You could say
great.
that about like any Godzilla movie.
And there's,
Yeah,
I think,
You can't say that about any Godzilla
Well,
movie.
okay.
Really?
Yeah.
No.
Well, okay, but like I feel like most of them, you're like, that's the fun part.
Yeah,
Well,
for me, sometimes when I see that King Kong on the film, that's what I want to see. But no, I would say it's a 4.5, and specifically because there are points in the film where it takes itself too serious, but then there's like very wacky and disjointed things that happen, especially I think once again with like the one American liaison, her character always feels like a little bit like, this feels a little silly.
Even if you are Japanese, I still can't help but think you're going to have a hard time telling everybody apart while watching this movie, because every
There's
scene, I don't know if it's, feel like that a lot of the scenes had so many people to balance out the shots more so than because each character had something to do.
that is fair. I mean, that's the one thing like Godzilla -1 has over it, much more character identity, but like this just does it for me in a way that it just feels more unique.
Yeah. Oh, it's definitely unique. Like, there's not a lot of movies that look like this.
Yeah.
Yeah, so 4 out of 5 for sure. Don't walk, run to see Shin Godzilla.
I'm sure it'll probably be out of theaters by the time this comes out, but
Well, don't walk, run to your whatever it's on.
To Chicken Run.
Run
and
to
then
your,
see
run
Shin
to your
Godzilla.
local Red Box.
Yeah.
And
Those
Yeah,
are still
they're-
around, right?
Yeah. then-
For now, don't walk, run because they need your money.
I actually don't think they are.
Yeah, they're not.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Well,
Welcome to Trump's America.
don't walk, don't run. Just rest in peace.
Just don't do anything. Just sit on your hands.
Just fucking be sad.
And it also
Yeah.
a weird thing to get into, but it is funny to see those go away. But also, like, as things get worse and worse, like physical media going away, and everybody like, no, come back, please, physical media.
Oh, no one cares enough.
Yeah, I do.
I mean, I do.
I keep the fire. I
Yeah.
still got the physical media.
Kevin, do you want to give us your review?
Yeah, 5 out of 5.
Fuck
Freaky
yeah.
Tales.
Hell
Yeah.
yeah.
For me, this is my favorite of the Shin movies. Easily. I love the... Well, I liked Kamen Rider fine. I loved Shin Ultraman. But this one, for me, it just really hits something for me that just really just scratches a very specific itch that I love. like I said, the Evangelion DNA. It's a movie that I feel like you could recommend to anybody who they don't even have to like anime or Godzilla. I think it just has something where it feels like, I don't know.
It's an interesting story. It's a very unique one, too.
The first time I saw this movie, I would have given it a 5 out of 5, a perfect score. But since it's the second time I saw it, I don't know what it is. The second time I see a movie, it usually is, like, especially if they're special effects heavy, they just don't look as convincing the second time around. But
And I think like Japanese live action movies can suffer from that, and this one I don't think does necessarily because it's used in such a limited fashion.
no, yeah, I agree. I don't really know why I brought that up, but
I think like they're just like I love movies with like distinct iconography where like that you'll have a scene where it's like that will be with me forever.
Oh,
and there's
yeah.
multiple parts of this movie that are like that I think
the
about
blood
a lot.
shooting out of the proto Godzilla's gills.
Oh, you mentioned like the very
very
beginning
close.
when the underwater railway had the collapse.
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
that had the like they even say in the movie that it was blood that was leaking out because I guess Godzilla got hurt or something or was being born.
Yeah.
And like that's a really powerful image.
Yeah, it's frightening.
And
Just
Godzilla's tail at
the mystery, the violence.
Oh yeah, I
the
mean
despair.
the starting scene of the movie where you have all of these government officials like sitting around a table and they're all like, "What the fuck is this?"
Exactly.
And
Yeah.
it's like, "Oh, this could be a fucking magma core or whatever, like just under the surface of the water." It's like, yeah, but why is it above this thing? And it's like,
Making shots of a proto Twitter look exciting, too, which is very funny. And they're just getting all the rumors kind of spinning around. There's so many great parts of this film.
yeah.
And like I said, just a line that I love in the movie is where they're just like hypothesizing about like what can happen. Like, will it grow wings?
Yeah.
Can it fly across the ocean and start
Yeah.
killing more people to America?
Will it fall in love?
Yes.
Yeah, running contingency.
Who do we ship it with?
Yeah.
Statue of Liberty.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Ooh, yeah.
That'd be hot. Imagine their children.
Half French, half Japanese.
Yeah. All American, baby.
Oh yeah.
Japanese.
Thank you. Yeah. Americans love fucking.
Yeah. Sorry, Luke.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah. I think that's the proper entry when you get into the stupid games section.
Stupid games.
I wanted to do something really fun and unique for this one, other than we're going to call Aaron Klopfer and see he picks up the phone. But I wanted to go through, I think, the most important Shin series, which is the Shin Cran series. Are you all familiar with Shin Cran?
Crayon Shin-chan?
Yeah, Shin Cran Shin-chan.
Yeah.
I was like,
you're having
what
trouble
the
talking
hell
today.
is-
Yeah.
Oh, this is the first time I've had that?
Yeah.
That's interesting. My brain's always been going bad.
I'm familiar with Crayon Shin-chan. It was on Adult Swim for a while, and I would
Yeah.
watch it that way. It's fine.
Yeah, it's fun.
It was probably one of the earliest things to like parody Star Wars. I feel like
Yeah, I feel like... I wanted to ask you...
that's probably wrong. not to
I
say
mean,
that.
Muppet Babies. Anybody?
I think it does predate Spaceballs.
Well, yeah.
Really?
No.
Oh shit.
Well, that might be part of this silly game section.
Oh.
I want to ask you some questions about... First off, I think one of the things about the Crayon Shin-chan series that's very interesting is they started off as films first. How many films do you think there have been of the Crayon Shin-chan series?
How long's it?
69.
Nice.
How long's it been going? How?
Doesn't ruin the game section. It's been going since the 90s.
They started as films, not shorts that played before films.
Full films, baby.
Okay.
I would say approximately one per year.
And they've been going on since how
Since the
long?
90s. I want to say, I feel like Crayon Shin-chan feels very 1994. And I'm going to
Good
say,
year.
yes, and I'm going to say they might have missed a year because of COVID or something, or oversaturation. So I'm going to guess I'm going to say 29. I feel like 30 would be a big deal. That's
Okay.
my 29 is my guess.
So we got
I
69,
think you guys
29.
are making a mistake going heavy. I'm going to say 6.
Okay, I think the closest is going to go first point to Kevin. 33 films.
Wow. So they went.
You were really close.
Wait, when did it start exactly? What year?
So this is second. I'm going to give you 3 years of when you think the original Shin Cran series started as a manga. Was it?
Wait, is
or
it
the
a-
movies. Sorry, the movies.
Okay.
Was it 1990, 1993, or 1995?
I'm going to say 93. I was going to say 94, but if
Yeah.
that's not an option.
I'm going to say 90.
I'm also going to say 90.
It was 1993.
Damn,
you
Kevin.
fucking locked in.
I
Sometimes
thought-
you just have a sensation of like a
Yeah.
certain like period of.
I guess I thought Crayon Shin-chan was a lot older.
Well, that's my last question too for the silly game section is the manga itself when it started. Did it start in 1989, 1990, or 1991?
I'm going to say 1989.
I would say 89 for that.
I'm going to say 90.
Kevin got all of them.
Damn.
Because right after The Simpsons,
Yeah.
they're probably like, let's...
yep, that makes perfect
Yeah.
sense.
No.
Yeah, I want to do that because Shin's in the title, but also I remember specifically turning on Adult Swim and they were saying, "If you have a penis, then you're a man."
Yes,
Yeah.
it's with honor.
To be a man,
honor.
you must have honor and
I remember
a penis.
At ASIN, they were handing out little word bubbles you could hold up. You could set that.
For some reason, I liked Super Milk Chan for a little while.
That was a
Oh,
good
there.
that was a fun show.
I could never get into that.
Yeah, I was on
It's
the.
way more esoteric.
Yeah.
But I was on the morning announcements, and I always started by greetings from the world of TV.
No.
I don't know, shit like that I liked about it. And yeah, I think it was kind of inaccessible. Is probably a thing that I enjoyed about it.
Yeah. They're like, all these kids that really liked FLCL, we got them something even more esoteric to be annoying about.
Oh, I really love Fooly Cooly.
Yeah.
I could tell.
I mean, it's so classic.
Got the
Yeah.
fucking never knows best.
Yeah, man, what a great anime. Also, once again, Gainax and Anno.
Yeah.
At it again.
It's so cool they never made anymore.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
stopped at
that's-
just the one series.
I love.
for that.
I mean, not to Babe Ruth calling his shot, going all the way to the beginning of this podcast at Fark.com. But as soon as I heard they were making a remake, I just pointed at this guy no way, it's gonna be good.
It wasn't a remake.
Yeah,
Continuation.
Continuation, even worse.
Yeah.
I mean, even not even really a continuation. Just Haruko's back, and it kind of has the same theming. Is Fooly Cooly.
Thank God we didn't get a... what were they called? Fooly Cool, shoegaze or something?
We did get those.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to...
They were all names of types of
Grunge.
rock
Yeah,
and
there's
roll.
grunge.
Alternative
Yeah.
grunge, shoegaze, and there was one more.
What was the one that had the thing in it?
Yeah, that was the one before Shoegaze, which was only 3 episodes. And it was like the same night
The
being
Thing?
seen from 3 different. It was a guy who just was made out of rocks.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
The thing.
Yeah.
Yes.
I was going to try and make a connection of
Progressive,
King of the Hill,
alternative,
progressive with the new season, and
Grunge
King
and
of the Hill.
shoegaze.
I do love King of the Hill Shippuden. It's a good continuation.
I guess they should have called it that. Actually, now that I think about it, instead of just season 14 or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can't wait to watch that.
And they could have called
It's
it.
good.
I think-
It's good.
Yeah.
I think we should just get into the recommendations and plug section. Because
King of the Hill is pretty good.
King of the Hill's pretty good.
I mean, we
Yeah,
can,
King of the Hill is pretty good, especially for as far as reboots have happened.
Oh yeah.
I have problems with it, but after that first episode, it's basically just more King of the Hill.
Yeah, and
You know.
it's not like more of season 13 of King of the Hill. It's like
Yeah.
season 8.
Yeah, there are a few episodes where they're talking about this. Oh, let's go. Yeah.
they talk about Trump.
I
They talk,
all-
they talk about toxic masculinity.
Yeah.
Most of that stuff they seem to have put onto Dale, because Dale talks weird, and I know the actor died, but even aside from that, the episodes he did record,
Yeah,
he's doing
he's-
something different with his voice.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
kind of weird.
Doing a sort of Lorne Michaels sort of thing.
I,
A New York snob accent.
I don't know how true this is, but I at least read from people theorizing online that Dale's supposed to have long COVID, so he's got I don't know, it's more nasally.
And who knows what it is? But
Yeah.
it's definitely there.
Yeah.
Gotta watch.
But it's again, I guess everybody's probably how's that gonna affect everything? The chaos in America right now. But no, I think it's a good show. It's more King of the Hill.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give a really wild recommendation, which is I did not expect to enjoy this, but I think because being a Doughboys fan, I'm gonna watch the new Twisted Metal. I want to see what Mike Mitchell's up to.
Yeah.
And I've gone through most of both seasons. It's really
No.
well done show. It's
Yeah.
really funny. It's really well
I
written.
tried. I
Yeah.
couldn't.
It is.
Yeah.
It does have Deadpoolitis because it's from the director of Deadpool. But also, I think one of the head writers and producers being Sean Diston, who's one of my favorite comedy writers right now, really adds a lot to it. But also, it definitely is not everybody's cup of tea. But I really enjoyed it. I think it's pretty.
I saw
well
3 episodes and I
Yeah.
was like,
I agree with King of the Hill, but also I want to recommend Weapons. That movie, that's the.
I want to watch that so bad.
It's so good. It's the feel good movie of the year.
Isn't it super dark?
I mean, for me, I don't know. It made me happy when I think about a certain part of it
Right,
that I
you're-
don't want to ruin.
Your-
But
I mean, your favorite movie is Solo.
Yeah.
that's not my favorite movie. That's
you can
just,
see that with
up
Regal
there.
Unlimited.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, I mean, after how Fantastic Barbarian was I gotta see this, and everybody's saying it's.
I didn't
better.
see Barbarian. This is my first of his that guy's movies that I've seen.
Zach Krager. And Barbarian's great.
Yeah, I'm absolutely going to see them now, but this one is like...
I say do a back-to-back with Barbarian and Miss March.
Well, yeah,
Just to get the
We were talking about it earlier, too,
Yeah.
because I was curious about it, because you never hear anyone talk about it, so I assume it's
what
terrible.
a triumphant return of like doing. He directed Miss March.
Yeah.
To do that and then go and make Barbarian weapons, like this is a motherfucker who's learned.
I
like
mean,
he's.
It's fascinating, like hearing him talking about Barbarian before it came out, because he was like, while you shot it, he was like, "I'll be lucky if this gets on Shudder."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man.
I mean, should have made movies or appear in actual movie theaters now.
But also, like, Miss March was famously like a run situation where it was like producer notes killed it and then a bunch of other different edits and shoots.
You see, that's so weird because Run got really popular when I was in high school, at least in my friend group. And I guess because, like, we liked Mr. Show, and then that movie came out, so that was kind of like Mr. Show light, almost. Like, oh, you've never seen Mr. Show? Here's, like, a bunch of... a sampler.
I want to make
some of those
a term
sketches.
for this because it's very much like, you know, cousin Nintendo game when that was coming out. Everybody had that.
Yeah.
I feel like there's a thing that's always been of like the one movie that's like popular with your friend group that nobody else liked or enjoyed. For my friend group, it was absolutely Death to Smoochie. We loved that film and we quoted it all the time. And then also to find out like years later, like, oh, everyone hated that film.
You know the movie that I watched a lot when I was in high school?
What's that?
Super Bad.
Yeah.
And I think it's because I'm just the right age for it.
Okay.
Like
Shout out to my
Yeah.
partner and wife Barbara. She loves that film and it's very funny, but she can't get over the scene when they fill the Tide containers with beer.
yeah,
There's
and then
like
drink
she,
it.
She always talks about it's like there's no way it's not soapy. They should be having a reaction where it's like super soapy.
Yeah, everybody should be sick at
Yeah.
that party later on.
For me, it was when I think this was like semi-ironic. Was the movie Year One?
Oh, that's rough.
I think
buddy.
it was like because me and my friend like saw the trailer. You know, we liked Michael Cera, we liked Jack Black. We're like, that looks kind of funny. And like every time we see a commercial, we had this like running joke where we like hit each other really hard in the chest. Like, Year One, boom! Or then we go see if there was like a poster of the movie there, dude. Year One, boom! And then we
basically
saw it.
the circle.
Yeah. But it was Year One, and we saw it, and we're like.
I mean, the bit sounds funnier than the movie.
Honestly, yeah. Like we never watched it again, but that was kind of a little obsession for a bit.
He's Michael Cera's going to be in the new Running Man movie. That
Really?
looks
Oh.
fucking awesome. I can't wait to see it. It's
It
directed
looks
by
really
Edgar
good.
Wright,
Yeah.
and yeah, it just looks really great.
I'll watch anything Edgar Wright does.
Oh, yeah.
It is weird with Baby Driver being like 2 super canceled stars now.
It's still
Wait,
a good movie.
it's a great movie.
Kevin Spacey and who else?
And what's the name of the young
Ansel
kid?
Elgort?
Yeah, he did some weird fucked up
Well,
shit.
having a
Oh,
weird
did
name.
Yeah, I'm gonna look it up right now. Oh, the weird name first offense, but
My movie growing up, God, I think I've seen Joe Dirt at least 40 times because they used to show it on Comedy Central.
Yeah, that
all
was a
the
classic
time.
Comedy Central. Like,
I hate that sequel so much. The first movie has heart,
I
which is
never-
a weird thing to say.
I started trying to watch the first one, but then it like has 2 framing devices in like
Yeah.
the first 30 minutes.
Yep.
And I was like, what the fuck is going on? I'm not going to watch this.
I like the double framing device.
Yeah.
Or
You know,
maybe I'm just
Ooh,
comfortable
the Ansel
with it now.
Elgort's very bad. It is sexual assault.
Cool.
Yeah.
I'm sure I've told the story on Podzuki before, but there was one summer, the summer that I discovered Spaceballs, where I watched that movie. I rented it every week, watched it every night, and ate like the majority of a box of Crunch Berry bars.
Oh, that shit rocked. I miss the cereal bars.
And yeah, I discovered it at the perfect time because it was like I was really into when they re-released the original trilogy to theaters, and then that show Dinner and a Movie did an episode with Spaceballs, and then I was like, "There's a comedy making fun of Star Wars. That's amazing."
Yeah. Actually, it kind of is pretty funny if you got it.
I think I can still watch Spaceballs and laugh as hard as I did the first time I watched
I
it.
remember I didn't like it when I first saw it. Like I had this
Too heady, right?
yes too you know.
These jokes were the
No, because I like the other Mel Brooks movies I saw, but I think my small issue with that was it felt like too hyper focused on one specific franchise, where the other ones kind of felt like what is the term, like a genre parody.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
Men in
absolutely.
Tights is like that
Yeah.
time frame of those movies.
Yeah, where like Spaceballs was like Star Wars.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah, absolutely.
I had this like English teacher. She was like this like old ass kind of like butch lesbian, and she just would like bring in these. She said, "We're not going to learn anything. We're just going to watch movies." And I saw a lot of fucking good movies.
God bless her.
Hell
And
yeah.
I remember like, and she was really into stand up comedy. I remember she was
Oh.
like had like she's really like Brian Regan. I'm like, oh, I love him. I have his DVD. She's like, bring him to class. We're gonna show everybody. And like I remember I brought the DVD. We spent like 2 class periods watching it, and she's like, we're gonna watch it again. Yeah. And she played it again. Like she was so awesome. It was like her last year of teaching, so she didn't give a fuck.
Good for her.
And I feel like it's like not even a joke. Like the impression she made on you doing that instead of just being like, I'm gonna teach you some bullshit English.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, honestly, like that was like one of the most like memorable high school. It was like freshman high school, and yeah.
Yeah, I'd much rather have a teacher who appreciates art rather than someone who wants you to do well on a fucking standardized test.
Yeah.
I feel like I was thinking about the term. I think I'd refer to it as a teen gremlin film of just like you and your teen boyfriends. Just like, this is the one film we love, and then later it's just like, no one loved this. This was just for us.
No, I remember she did show us Powder.
Oh, okay. That's the one bad, that's the one miss.
I mean, that was like such. I'm like, it's like a fever dream movie.
Okay, now another one we should do for Podzuki.
I remember that.
That would be a good one.
Yeah, I remember him turning into energy at the end.
Just like Fire Walk with Me.
Oh yeah.
Powder's the first
very
film.
Lynchian. Yeah.
I remember
Powder in that movie with John Travolta where he's an angel.
Michael,
is that the name of it? Michael!
Yeah. I feel like Powder is the first movie I distinctly remember seeing as a kid of like any movie or trailer I'd see like, oh cool, nice. That's the first time I ever seen a trailer. I'm like, what is this bullshit?
Yeah.
This is stupid.
There's something about like, I don't know, maybe it's just because I was a kid in the 90s, like movies from them, they always tried to have this gravitas about them. This is the most serious thing that's ever been put to celluloid. And it's a movie about like a talking dog or something.
Yeah. I miss like having a narration for the trailer too.
Yeah.
In a world
Who just wants to get back home.
Bring that guy back.
I think he's dead.
Yeah, he's been gone for a while.
Maybe that's why they stopped out of respect.
A24 is all kind of like they think they're better than that shit, you know. Yeah. Bring a guy who explains it, you know.
A24 is like it's not a sure sign of quality anymore.
It's a pseudo sign of quality.
It's like Pixar.
Yeah.
What's the movie studio that has like, I don't know why this pisses me off so much, where it's like, I think it's Legendary Pictures where the trailer starts, it's like a lock unlocking or something.
I think that is Legendary.
Yeah, I don't know what it is about that like annoys me, but it just feels like so like try hard, like
very bro-y.
Zack Snyder kind of like, even our logos like.
Is Legendary just like the Godzilla King Kong movies, or have they done other movies?
They've done a bunch of other stuff.
Oh, okay. Because I only know them as the Godzilla King Kong people.
And their logo pisses me off.
Fuck that logo.
A lot of people pissed off about the new Cracker Barrel logo.
Oh,
don't get me started.
They already changed it back to the...
Dude, I was actually going to come in and do it. I remember like I shouldn't do a bit about being upset about that, and I forgot.
Okay, well, let's go back. We can start that episode.
No, they already fixed it. I'm fine.
You know what? They say society's regressing, but I think that's the example right there. You gotta have a president that's looking out for logos.
Yeah, Cracker Barrels are still barrels full of crackers.
Yeah, they put it back. They put back the cracker and the barrel.
How much of
if you know a better place to buy Woolly Willies?
Yeah, I mean, but how much of a stupid fucking baby do you have to be like? Oh, I need to go back to the good old days when things were good. Not realize like you've aged, you fucking moron. Things are different. Things are different. They're always changing. That's the only consistent thing in life. You fucking idiot.
I mean, to be fair, I will agree the logo looked worse.
It did look bad.
Yeah.
It just feels like this sterile, like...
It just seemed like they took away the guy.
Yeah.
And that was most of it.
Yeah, I like that he's a guy that,
in the
like...
barrel.
There's nothing... You can't make out his features. You can't really see anything distinct about it, but you can tell for sure he's racist, which I love about the Cracker Barrel.
Yeah.
Well, I love it because Cracker Barrel had like an aesthetic of like my grandfather's time.
Yeah.
But now it's so anachronistic, like old people don't look like Popeye anymore, and I feel like that's the kind of age that Cracker Barrel is harkening back to.
Are all the alt-right like trying to go back to just Popeye grandpas?
I mean, they took fluoride out of the water, so...
Yeah.
Did they do that already, or is that just on the table?
I don't know.
Or did they do that in the 90s, and I don't
know. Whatever the fluoride tells me to think, really.
Yeah. They sent all the vaccines to the moon yet?
Oh, I forgot for plugs, too. Second Wednesday of the month, Lincoln Lodge, 7 p.m., Thirst for Adventure. Great
Good show. Good show.
We're entering our second year. We have some really fun stuff planned. We just got off doing Gen Con, and that fucking ruled.
Yeah. I've been doing the open mic at Cole's. Go to
Oh, how's
Cole's
it
on
been
Wednesday
going?
night. It's been fun. I still kind of know how to do it.
Start doing shows more, and then you plug them here, and then you'll be famous because people listen to Podzuki.
That's why, yeah, I'm currently unemployed, so I want to try and get on stage as much as possible in the next 4 months.
Yeah, I want to get back to live comedy too. It's been a couple of years. I
It's
think.
everybody's like super in their 20s, which is weird, but I've not like had any problems or anything. The biggest problem is just waiting for so long to do.
That's the big thing about it for me. Is like I don't want to wait.
I found like at least for doing just the one open mic, I've done like Cole's twice in as many weeks, and just bringing a book and just reading and trying to get up as
Not
early
paying
as
attention.
possible.
Who's hosting Cole's now?
Yeah. I don't know. It was 2 different people the 2 different times I went, and
Last time I
didn't
went, it was like
recognize them.
Sarah Sherman. That's how you know. It was
Yeah, that was a
top.
long-
Yeah, that was a long time ago, but that was probably around the time when
And
I stopped doing it.
It's
originally.
so cool to see them doing so well because like one of the things is like there's a lot of jackasses you meet in the scenes, but like Sarah Sherman, I get to do a few shows with and talk to.
Yeah, she's
super
awesome.
nice.
Yeah.
I can't get over how nice of a person she was.
Yeah, she was.
She
always
bumped me
great.
up at Cole's once. And I'm like, she's
Aw.
insane life. She has good taste.
You know who else is doing well?
Who's that?
Speaking of that,
Trump.
Trump
Yeah,
doing
I gotta stop doing
great
this.
now. Luke Taylor.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, he's got a lot of cool stuff. I noticed.
Yeah, good for him.
Yeah.
I see Adam Gilbert's stuff.
Oh,
pop up
yeah,
over
yeah.
on
Oh, I forgot
YouTube a
of
lot.
all the people that we're gonna have back soon. Like Logan Nielsen, like fucking.
Well, yeah, him and Josh Johnson are killing
They're
it.
doing really good.
Yeah.
It's cool. I love friends doing well.
No, I like it when good comedians I like are successful.
Yeah,
I
not
don't
like-
like it when people like.
Do I cut this out? I don't know.
Yeah, please. I don't. I
Bleep
don't
all
Have
these
we-
names. I don't want anybody to know.
Have we
I'm
talked
like,
about it? But like they were like a monster in the scene.
Yeah,
Yeah, they were a
yeah.
bully.
Yeah,
I don't even know if I remember this person.
That's
Yeah.
that's for
I
the
don't
best.
know. But you guys were around.
Two
longer
sides
than
of the
I was,
coin.
too.
For every, I feel like great successor is going to be one of those.
Wow.
I'm also trying to keep it vague, so I have the bleep part, but we keep this part in. So people, I feel like the juicy goose is what people.
There's so many bunch of people in to try and do any kind of entertainment industry stuff now where they feel like they've got to have like the whole thing at the very beginning. Like I've been seeing stuff on YouTube about some book talker who released a fantasy novel, but she's like 22. She did like all this like multimedia stuff and got all these artists and stuff working on it.
Yeah.
And then the book comes out and it's just horribly written and nobody likes it. But now she's doing like, okay, I'm bringing in more artists and I'm going to revise all the chapters. I'm like, I think you
Should've
just
done
need
that
to take
at
the
the
L.
It's cool, like just learning a craft and aging and becoming good at it as you go, right?
Yeah, you can't spend
happened to
time
that?
focusing on just being good at something.
Yeah.
You have to turn it into this big thing.
And you also can't be 22 and successful because that makes me feel bad.
That's what pisses me off the most about the King of the Hill reboot. Bobby's only 21, and he's like already a really good chef. He should be at least 26.
He had his parents' Saudi Arabia money,
Yeah.
and he had Shane Wasana-san.
Yeah, he's sort of like, you gotta see it, man. It's not his.
No, I've been watching it.
Okay.
I'm just saying, like, he shouldn't be as good as he is without his more experience.
Hey, you know what,
It's not
also-
so much that he couldn't have the
Also,
restaurant.
come on, it's fucking Bobby Hill. That kid's gold, man.
Yeah.
I love Bobby Hill.
I mean, Bobby Hill is a great character, and I know it's,
It's in
just...
the, you want to see good people succeed, and like Bobby Hill, I mean, he's always been good to me.
yeah, he's on
You know.
me.
yeah.
He bumped me up at Cole's once too.
I did hear about that little chocolate boy incident. That wasn't great.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was. Did we
I gotta
talk
watch
about
this, yeah.
Did we talk about that or no?
Okay, I really gotta watch this. Oh, I mean, we should probably just wrap
Yeah,
up the pod.
we should wrap it up, yeah. I can
Yeah, this is a fun. This is a good episode.
Yeah.
Oh, palette swapped outside.
Oh yeah, you. The big thing you've been doing is I'm glad that's also been taken off.
That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah, I like the idea that somebody from the website you're promoting is going to come to it from this, and then it's like, oh, there it is.
Yeah, they're good.
Yeah. All right. Well, as always, I feel like we got to keep adding more catchphrases that we say, and then just see what we land on.
Well, I mean, we've been getting it right so many times. We need something that we're going to fuck up again.
Okay, 3,
Two,
2, 1.
Robot Man.
Podzuki.
Oh, right. I guess. Okay. I spoke too soon.
I forgot what we were doing.
I thought we were doing the Robot Man.
Yeah,
Got One
I
Plan,
feel like
Drive Car
about it.
Fast.
I mean, we also should go back to the you're going to like the way we fuck.
I guarantee it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you think that guy's politics are?
Libertarian.
I'm pretty sure he's dead.
Whoever buys the most suits.
Which would be probably Republicans.
Oh, yeah?
He's got a suit-based economy.
Yeah. It might be a true centrist. They're all wearing suits. But for what
You're going to
purpose?
like the way you die. I guarantee it.
Oh, that's a good new one.
That's good.
Fucking and dying. That's what it's all about, baby. Full circle. Okay, bye.
We regret that you have not yet complied with our order.
This show has been brought to you by Machine Culture.
The words get stuck in my throat.